Hey guys, how's it going? Tez back again with another episode of the AC Milan career mode here in Xbox One, and today we start with Serie A action at home against Udinese. Now you can probably tell from the title that we're going to have quite an interesting episode today, but we start with this game against Udinese, and we're in good form. We beat both Chievo sides, well not both Chievo sides, both Verona sides should I say, in yesterday's episode. Chievo in the league, Hellas Verona in the Coppa Nazionale, so we're in good form, hoping to maintain that winning form and hopefully add a few more goals to the tally, because we haven't been scoring too many in previous episodes, so it would be nice to pick up some goals if we possibly can in this one. And as you can see, we get off to a great start. Mario Balotelli races away, so much power behind that shot, rifles it into the roof of the net, and 17 minutes in we have ourselves a 1-0 lead, and Mario Balotelli is pushing the defence back here, and De Sciglio somehow manages to find himself not only that high up the pitch but onside as well, as Ballo tackles their defender. And it's a poacher's finish, to be fair. Really good finish from the right back. I was surprised. That's the sort of finish you expect from a player of Alexander Lacazette's sort of skill set, but they did very well to bring it down under control and find the back of the net. And Udinese came closer to getting themselves one back just a few minutes later. We had to rely on Vicente Guita to make a very good save, reaction save, and fortunately they were loose with possession just after that and weren't able to capitalise. But Ballo almost made it 3 and put the game to absolute bed just before half time, with a good save from the goalkeeper being the only reason that didn't happen. So we went in at the break with the 2-0 lead, and we were going to come out from the half-time interval with refreshed impetus. And Kazuki Honda is going to break free here. He's going to go on a really nice run down the right-hand side, try and find a shot on his left foot, but it's a good save from the goalkeeper, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't get it to safety. He pumps it only as far as Pedro, who was just onside. Again, borderline offside, but just onside, and so was able to put the ball into the back of the net, give us the 3-0 lead that we almost got just before half-time. And you have to say that probably is game over when you go 3-0 up just a couple of minutes after the break. It's going to really deflate the opposition's confidence levels, and it was merely just a case of us throwing even more attacks at them, trying to improve our goal difference if we possibly could for the rest of the game. We're on to the hour mark now, and Kevin Constant, not seen too much football recently, has been injured, but plays it into Balotelli, turns around the corner, and Pedro should finish that. I was really disappointed with him that he wasn't able to put that into the back of the net. You expect players like that in that sort of situation, goal-scoring wingers, to really be able to finish games off. And Ballo came so close. The shot power for the first goal was really impressive, as was the shot power in that one. But this time, not quite got the accuracy, rising up into the post and into the bar rather, coming back down, not quite going across the line, bouncing out. But we were able to maintain a 3-0 victory and come out with all 3 points. Now, the second game is at home against Genoa. Now, if you remember last time we played Genoa, we absolutely battered them. It was in the episode called I Am Cursed, and I titled it that way because we had so many opportunities against Genoa, but only scraped a 1-1 draw with a really late goal through Giovanni Dos Santos. We had something like 18 shots, 17 on target, and only picked up the 1 goal. And the main reason behind that was their goalkeeper Perra, who is in goal for them yet again today. But we go off to a great start. 2.5 minutes in, we are able to breach their back line very early on, and that really gave me a breath of fresh air, and I was just so relieved. It took the weight off my shoulders, and Nocerino rose really well there to put the ball into the back of the net. It was actually a rotation side, in all fairness, to play this Genoa game, because it was just a few days after the Udinese one, and we actually took an early 2-0 lead as well. Alexander Lacazette on 18 minutes races away to make it 2-0, and that was kind of all she wrote for the rest of the first half. So we went in at the break with a 2-0 lead, similar to the way we did against Udinese in the opening game of the episode, and again, similar to the first game, just after half-time, they're going to just self-destruct, really. The goalkeeper should just hoof that clear with a long kick. He doesn't. He tries to play it out from the back. We got so many red and black shirts around him there, putting pressure on their back line, that it was no surprise that if you're going to try and play like that, you're going to get punished. And he played it straight to Julian Draxler, who rather kindly obliged and put the ball straight into the back of the net, and literally just a couple of minutes after that, we're going to make it 4. Giovanni Dos Santos played in behind the back line there. This time they pushed a little bit further forward and still got punished as Giovanni raced in behind them, and we extended the lead yet again. We're just after the hour mark now, and the play's coming down the right hand side this time as opposed to the left. Adam Yates involved, puts in a really nice cross. Lacazette of all players is underneath it with a header, and he makes it 5. We're having just as many opportunities in this game as we did the first one, but this time around we're being clinical. We're scoring goals as opposed to just being thwarted by the goalkeeper time and time again. And Lacazette's going to play through Julian Draxler. He's going to pick up his second and our 6th of the game. A 6-0 win against Genoa. And that game wasn't any different from the other game that we played against them away from home. Literally pretty much identical in the way that the game was played, the amount of chances we had. The only difference was that this time the ball crossed the line more times than it didn't, and we were able to really boost our goal difference. As you can see now, it's up to 27, and we are up into the Europa League spots. Only 7 points rather away from the Champions League spots, and still only 9 points away from the top of the table. So if we can improve again and maintain this run of form towards the end of the season, then hopefully we can run in from this January transfer window and really push on towards the top of the league, because we've definitely got the players to do it. We've got the squad depth to do it as well, and of course in the background, as you can see, we're doing a cheeky little squad report just to catch up on how things are going on. Of course, if there's any player in particular you want to have a look at, then feel free to pause the video at any point. But I want to just say a big thank you to you guys for the support you showed the previous couple of episodes in this series. Towards the beginning of last week, sub boxes were playing up, and this series wasn't getting as much support as it previously had done. But you guys came out in force from Friday onwards, and really showed the channel a lot of support. So I don't know whether that was because the sub box situation improved, or just because you guys found a rekindled love for this, both my series, or all 3 of the series really. The World Cup squad, not World Cup squads. That series was trashed, but the World Cup Stickerbook collection. You guys have been showing support on all 3 series, and I can't thank you enough for it. We, by this point, I'm recording this on Sunday afternoon. Hopefully by the time you see this on Tuesday, we should be very close to 9,000 subscribers, if not already over the mark with that milestone. So if we have done, thank you very much for 9,000 subscribers. If we haven't done, and you're watching this and you aren't subscribed, feel free to do so and help us breach that milestone. There's an annotation in the top right of your screen to let you subscribe. There's also a link in the description, and an annotation on link in the description, and your normal subscribe button rather. I already mentioned the annotation in the top right hand corner. But that's going to bring this one to a close, guys. I'm going to have my player for you again tonight. We're progressing through, coming up towards transfer deadline day in that one as well. The first summer transfer window of the second season, trying to nail down our spot as a Chelsea first team player. We have been so far, but will that continue? We will have to wait and see. But that's going to be all for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. That My Player episode will come to you tonight, but that's all for this afternoon. So I will see you, as always, next time.